Hello and welcome to ERN Race 4, Azerbaijan Division 1. Sponsored by XX Skull-Games XX. It's my daughter's Twitch account. She wanted a little shout out for a new channel. If you're watching, Ella, welcome. Alright, let's get into it. Let's have a read down of the championship standings. Let's just get them up. Division 1 standings. P1, we got the Mercedes of Reddit Nook on 53 points. Still consistently picking up good points. Last week in China, he had a little recovery drive. Finished P3 on the penalty. AMS Terms in P2 on 50 points. And we got ERN Canal on the Red Bull in third on 36 points. He needs a result this weekend. Wexrow in the Alpha doing well on 30 points in P4. ERN Hampalexis in the Haas. 29 points. It's very tight from third, fourth and fifth. We'll see how they progress through this race. Max Hill with a decent result last weekend. He's on 20 points now. Jump Warrior in a Ferrari. I don't think he's here today. He's on 19 points. Maddest Gamer Boss also not present on 19 points. So them two will stay where they are. ERN Shrew in a Red Bull, 10 points. Marshall in a Williams doing well. He's picking up consistent points. He's been in 2 races. He's on 10 points. Noam in the Alpha. He's on 7 points. Milk and Norris in the Mercedes on 8. We've got Philippe and RJ on 6 and 4 respectively. P13 and 14. Beard Boost, who's not here no more. He got 3 points. Eki on Stealth in the Haas, he's on 2. ERN Storm, he needs a good result, he's on 1 point. Samuel, Carl and Enzo have not scored any points yet. Oh, it's a wet quali. A wet quali in Azerbaijan. This is really going to shake the setups up. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of front wing. So it'll be interesting here if drivers have got to keep it nice and calm around here. Put it in the wall, you're going to have a poor grid slot. Easy done to put it in the wall, especially in the wet Azerbaijan. Sector 3, where you go over the crest and that heavy braking zone. Drivers will need to brake early there. You might see a few drivers hitting that wall. The Haas going out, and we've got Toro Rosso going out. Along with a Renault and a Red Bull. Ferrari in the background coming down the pit lane. And a Mercedes following them. That's Carl going through. Milk and Norris and Reddit Nook are both out. There's a Alpha coming straight out and a McLaren. Oh look, they've outbroke themselves already. It's a tricky track in the wet. You've got to brake earlier. Especially in the wet conditions. The speeds are very high. It's definitely inters. It's going to be a tricky qualifying for the drivers. Obviously, I'd be surprised if many of these practice in the wet conditions. This is all new for the drivers, all new braking zones. Castle's going to be very tricky. So who's got their setup right for this track? Yeah, lifting off, can't just go flat out round there now. Looking to start his hot lap. Still got to warm your inters up. got to get them at a decent temperature. They will be freezing cold when you get to turn 1. Follow Keno around. Starts his hot lap. Flat now till turn 1. Brakes at about 130 metres from turn 1. Normally you brake around near the 100 metre ball just beyond it. Keeping it nice and sensible. As more and more cars go around, there will be a dry line and the tyres will get grippier, so expect the times to fall away all the way through quali. Around turn 4, 90-degree right. Yeah, hit the apex nice there, Canal. Get a nice exit. Coming to the tricky castle section. A lot of time to be gained and lost. Oh, he almost turned in a bit too early there. He corrected it. It was a nice correction from Canal. A little lift off. Oh, was he invalidated that? Took a lot of curb there. A lot of the drivers on track. Now upshifting to get a bit more torque in the engine. Sometimes a higher gear gives you a bit more grip, a bit more control over the car because you're not accelerating as fast in the wet conditions. AMS terms sets a 130.6, that's the benchmark. See what Canal puts in here. A 150.2, 4 tenths quicker than AMS terms. But like I said, the track will evolve and the times will get quicker. Marcus around the time as well with 150.7, Carl with a 52.7 and Hamplex with a 52.9. So they're struggling a bit in the wet. Milk and Nice with 52.5. But the top 3 have really set themselves apart right now. Track mount and lap data on for you. What tyres everyone is on? Everyone should be on the inters. Enzo starting his hot lap. He's looking for a little bit of slipstream off the car in front. It's smart from Enzo. That is a ERN Storm going into the pits. Trying to get a bit more top speed. He's gone a little bit deep there. He's lost a lot of time through there. Oh, and he's lining it up as well. Coulson is struggling for a bit of traction there. He's got a decent drive out of that corner though. In a braking zone to turn 3. That was nice for there. Maybe could avoid it in that curve. We would have gained a little bit more time. Hit the curb there. And Carl's retired. Carl has retired from the session. So he's binned it. This could be Castle. We're coming up to that section now. Might see a stricken Ferrari in the road. Lost a lot of time through car, so he took a bit too much speed coming up to that second section there. Enzo really struggling for grip in these wet conditions. He's kept out of the barrier at least. Oh, he's lit it up again. Needs to be a bit more smooth on the throttle, Enzo. Still sliding around a lot. Need to be careful you don't slide around in this section. Straight to the barrier. Amplex is disqualified from the session for going the wrong way. And Felix's been disqualified as well, so I think Carl will start ahead of them because he did not DQ, he disqualified. That's on my map settings. I don't generally use full track map. And Enzo, he's lit up as well. He's sliding all over the place. Don't worry to keep out the wall though. Here is Shroof on the hot lap. Here's P16 with a 52.3. Credit next on a 51.4. That'd be decent for a decent grid slot, I think. If you can drop into the 150s here, you'll get a decent grid slot. Wexro on his outlap, ERN Storm on an outlap. Sario and Shroof handles the crest. Coming to the crest now, over the little crest there. It's done well. It's always a dodgy corner, that one. I do struggle at that corner with the braking zone, turning, and when to get on the power is difficult. So Shroof can improve on his 152.3. Get as much space as he can coming down to the long straight. He was sliding around a little bit up at the top. He's in overtake, he's got full power from the battery. DRS is open. Shortest distance to the line. 51.8. It's an improvement, the track is getting quicker. Open Norris. See if Raylan's got enough fuel to go around again. Generally, you want to put a bit more fuel in when it's a wet session, because you want to just, the more you drive in the wet, the better you become, I believe. Just doing one or two little hot laps, I don't think that's the best way to get the braking zone. I think the best way to do is put a little bit more fuel in. The tyres will last, they're not going to go off. You've got the wet lines to cool them down to keep them cool on the out laps. One of the Mercedes are doing a little bit of slipstream here. His teammate in front of him, if he slows down a bit, he'll give him a tow. Oh no, Rednick is boxing. Didn't have enough fuel to go around again. Still in catch Milk and Norris. He's starting a hot lap. Backen coming out. Oh, Will sliding around, struggling for traction as well. Normally pretty handy in the wet wheel 4-bolt. We'll see how he does here. See how his sector 1 time is. It's 4 attempts up, near on 5. It's a better lap from Will. That'll put him into the 150s, 51s. See if we can carry this momentum in through sector 2. Wants to get his braking zone right here. Using as much of the track as possible. Yeah, he's controlling the car through that. Being cautious, to say you've got to take the car in these conditions. Oh, he's nice and flat through there. Brave. Very brave. He maybe just lifted off the throttle a little bit, but he didn't lift off completely. He kept his speed, kept his foot down. He's hit the apex nice there. He's not a great exit. Sliding around up the top, trying to carry as much speed as you can into the straight. DRS open. Over, he's got plenty of delta on his battery. And he goes P6 ahead of his teammate. That's not a bad lap from Ball. He's got a little bit leery there. If he just slowed that right down on his outlet, he didn't need to go around that fast. He's spinning it. And his terms, looks like he's on a hot lap. He's got barely any fuel left in the car. This could be his one and done. High energy, saving always delta for this. So he wanted to put it in overtake just before. Everyone wants to get a better exit because overtake it'll light the tyres up. You're pulling more power through the car. Oh, it's nice. This could be a very quick lap. Canal goes 1:49.9. The track's improved. MS Terms is powering it to the line. Can he take pole off Canal? He can't. It's a 1:50.0. Close between them two. Very close. Wexrow with a 1:50.7 puts himself P3. That's a great lap from Wexrow. Two Alphas are coming out. Maybe getting a bit of slipstream here. Might be a little bit of team orders going on between Noam and Wexrow. Noam the car behind. Jamie's just going to let him go. Just try and make a nice gap. But he's not hampered by the car in front. But I think Noah might let him through here because he might want the slipstream. But looking on a lap. I don't think Davy's put a lap in yet. See what Davy can do. To turn 3, he handled that quite nice. Still the conditions are not the best. Davy's handling it quite well. He's still sliding out the corners. He's putting a little bit too much power down. Just the back end is just sliding around a bit. The Castle's cautious as he should be. It's a nice little apex there, May not be the quickest, but it was nice and tidy. Kept him out the wall. Took a bit too much speed, yeah, he's clipped the front right. Got to brake early in that one in the wet. He's going to carry on though, he might as well because he's not set a lap. Still lighting the back wheels up. Struggling for downforce through there, but he'd be missing a front end plate. It's going to be a 52.6. David starts P11. Noam looked good in the dry in the week during practice. Yellow flag in sector 1. Someone may have gone down the escape route. No, it's a Renault on the. Oh, he's just letting the car through on the track map. Noam through the castle section there. Going through sector 2. Nice early braking from Noam. Takes a bit too much curve. It's unbalances the car for the exit. He's really trying to avoid that curve. He's trying to gain too much time by cutting that curve. He's lost in time, if anything. Marcus retired from the session. Maybe in the pits. Yeah, that was in the pits. I can see his stop. We've got Wexro coming down the straight as well, as is a Mercedes. We'll see what Noam can put in, see if he can improve. Noam goes. P7 150.8. Ready now coming over the line. Has he improved? No. We should have Jamie. Has Jamie improved? No. No, I'm the only driver to improve there. Jamie will be happy with P3. Kinnell P1. I think Kinnell's backed off, he has. RJ's backed off as well. Marshall's still on a hot lap. That's using no energy, so I think he might have abandoned this one. Then he goes into the pits here. Yeah, Marshall's going into the pits. Let's see if there's any other drivers on track. I believe that's quali over. Waiting for cars to return. Kinnell don't need to go again. He's P1. AMS Terms didn't improve in his time. .149.7 for Kinnell. He'll be happy with P1 if he can. He's had a few turn 1 incidents this year. If he can get away, he'd be very happy if he can get away in turn 1, but we'll see in Azerbaijan. So we've got Kinnell in P1, AMS P2, Wexro P3, Max Clapping in P4. He'd be very happy with that one. ERN Maxwell G P5 150.7, Marshall P6 at 150.7, Noam P7 at 150.8. His times are very close. Rennick P8 151.3, Milton Norris 151.4, ERN Shruth P10 151.8, and ERN David Storm 152.6. So remember, the drivers could not be using a full wet setup here. It could be using a somewhat dry setup. For the race tomorrow. This is going to be a good race. Kinnell will be happy with P1. He needs to get away, clean it. Few too many lap 1 incidents. AMS Terms looking for another good result. His championship rival Reddit looking P8. So Reddit's got a few places to make up. So it's going to be damage limitation for Reddit Nook. If AMS Terms can get away in P2, Rexrow will be looking for a good result from P3. RJ, the man from the States, it's his best qualifying of the year, I believe. So he's going to be looking for a good race today. Hampalexis will be coming through the pack. He won't be happy with getting disqualified for driving the wrong way around the track. We've got a 5-minute interval. See if everyone remembers. I believe that's what the Discord notification probably would have just said. No, it's Philippe. I got disqualified. And Wexro are doing not ready up. Be interested to see what sort of start Hampalexis gets from the back of the grid. The Hassman's been a consistent driver this year. A little bit unlucky in China where he just dropped it in turn 1. But apart from that, he's been flawless and picking up solid points for Haas. Amos Term, can he make it 3 wins in a row? He's in a good position to do so. If he can get away and get after Canel, the battle between them two would be very good. I think Canel's going to drive like a man on a mission today, though. He'll definitely be wanting this win. He needs a win for the championship. He needs to slow MS Terms down. Interested to see what Carl can do from here. He had a bad race in China last week. He retired. Crashed it into the pit wall. Wasn't his finest hour. But if Carl can make a few places up on the grid, it'd be interesting to see what people's tyre strategy is now. Now they've got a free choice. Anyone who chose the harder will have a set hard to start on. The harder of the strategies, with your hard balance and your softer. We need to see if someone from the back maybe start on a soft tyre and do a double soft. Why they want to long out their long stints? You could be making up a lot of time on a fresh set of softs. Depends if you can sustain the pace and sustain the the tyre life. But it could be a little shout, a little double soft stop, double soft to a medium. It could work. And plus, you're on them hard tyres and you overshoot a braking zone, you're going to nip a wing on a barrier, and that'll slow you down. And if you're flying around on softs, and someone's got a damaged wing and warm mediums, you're going to be gaining a hell of a lot of time. Like an early stop for a new set of softs could be the strategy here. You've got all that free air as well where you've pitted. You ain't got to worry about any cars in front of you. Might be the strategy I'll take tomorrow. We'll see what the drivers will decide in a moment. I'll run down the tyre order. I think the Alphas can score a few points in their constructors here. Again, my pick for the constructors this year. I think Red Bull are going to do well, and Haas will do well, but no Aki and Stealth today. So Hamplex is taking a burden on himself. Williams looked like a solid team as well. We could pick up some points, so the constructors could be very interesting this year. Mercedes are at the top at the minute. Let's get the Discord up, because I think it's Mercedes, Renault, and Red Bull, the top 3. Yeah, I was correct. Mercedes are on 61 points, sorry. Renault's in P2 on 51. Red Bull on P3, 49 points. That's tight between the top 3 teams. Alpha's on 37 points. A little bit behind, but I've got faith in the Alpha team. Haas, 31 points. Williams, 26 points. Toro Rosso, 20 points. Ferrari, 19 points. Cole needs a decent result here. No jump worries today. McLaren on 10, with RJ in 4th. They're going to be looking to score a few points here, the McLarens. Philippe's a good driver as well. He can pick up a point or 2 on his way, so McLaren could have a good day here. Full senior on 3 points. Enzo Hellman taking that burden up on his own. He's yet to score a point yet, Enzo. But I'm sure if he has a bit of luck here, he could score a couple of points. Cars now starting the formulation lap, warming the tyres up. Canel needs to get away clean here. It'd be a bit angry if you don't. Okay, Marcus can put a race together this weekend. 4th time's the charm, Marcus. You can do it, mate. tyre updates up. Right, so AMS Turn, we're going on the softs and Wexler on the softs. They could be going for the double stop here. Maybe took my advice, I might be listening to the stream. This might not work out for you boys, I could be wrong. Kinel on the mediums, he's going to look to extend the first stint as long as he can on the mediums. Get a pair of hards on, and he's going for a one stop. Everyone else is going for a one stop except for the AMS Terms and Wexroad. So these two have done a little gamble here. See if it'll pay off for them. I think RJ can be quite handy around here. He was on the pace and time trial. He's right up the gearbox of Jamie on the formation lap saying, I'm coming for you boys. You're not leaving me. I'm coming, mate. Man for the States missed out on China yesterday. Not yesterday, last weekend, sorry. He's back this weekend. Back with a vengeance. Don't want to be waiting on the grid that long. Kinell's going to be waiting for a while because the cars are backed up a little bit. David needs to jump a few cars here in P11. There's no point, there's no heroes on lap 1. Especially in turn 1. You can ruin your race and someone else's race here. It's only a short run to turn 1, so the braking zone normally nips the drivers out of the back because they're carrying more speed. They've got a longer straight, so they're carrying more speed. And they're not realising the cars in front of them have not got that speed yet. So they're closing the lot quicker and it throws people off a lot. Just waiting for the start of the race. Wait for the lights to go out. Here we go. 1 light out, 2 lights out, 3 lights out, 4 lights out. 5 lights out and we're off. In Baku, AMS Turn, they're going to slip one down the inside and he's got a jump on Kinel. Wexro's doing P3, RJ right behind him P4, Marcus has gone a little bit wide there. Coming down to turn 2, everyone seems to have behaved themselves in turn 1, which is nice to see. Well done Division 1 drivers. Marshall looking to have a go at Marcus, has still got a better exit. AMS Turn's got a nice bit of straight line speed, RJ on the defensive, he's on the inside. He's covered that off well. Marshall hamper Lexus. Still at the back. Who was Marshall defended against? Marshall losing place to Relic Nook. Marshall still on the inside. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between Relic and Marshall. Relic's got the inside line. Marshall's had to back out of that. Oh, and he does. Nice driving there from them two. A little bit of wheel bag in. Noam's looking to slip one on the inside. It's not really a corner. Noam's got through. Great move from Noam. Marshall's going backwards at the minute. Lost a couple of places, he's just got to compose himself and get back into the race. Got a long way to go. Break earlier. No, took a lot of curve. He likes to take a lot of curve there, no. He wants to watch out for that during the race. See how the soft one that Jamie's doing against Kinel. He's right in the gearbox of him. You know what we like in this, he's split the two soft runners. Jamie's, look at this, has he got the straight line speed in that Alpha to have a go at Kinel. Bit of telemetry gam. He ain't got enough in turn 1. Kinel's saving through in that, saving his battery. He must have used a lot of that to defend against Jamie. Jamie's sitting nice on a nice bit of VRS here. Kinel knows what he's doing, knows where to save and where to deploy it. So you manage a race. Kinel and Jamie saving through this section. A lot of people will be saving through sector 2. Well, Jamie's clipped the wall there. Didn't see an end plate go. He might have just got away with that one. Very Nook up to P6 on the hards. Coming through the castle section, Jamie's hit the wall again. He's really taking a few risks at the minute. Jamie wants to stay as close as he can to Kinel through this section. This braking zone closing up. on the soft tyres. Canels took a lot of curb there. Oh my god, corner cut. Here's Jamie keeping nice and tight again. That slipstream of that Red Bull. Now we're going to turn 1. He's deploying overtake. He's got everything he can on it. Canel just out of DRS range here, so I think he's in a bit of trouble here, Canel. Jamie's all over him. DRS is open. A lot of straight line speed in the Red Bull still though. Canel set up well, and Jamie's through the turn 1. Gives Canel a lot of room on the inside, goes over the curb, nice driving from Jamie, and the 2 soft runners are away. MS Term's he's not got away as I thought he might get away. He needs to build a bigger gap in this. Canel is going to wait for the main straight, I think, with DRS. If Jamie needs to get into DRS range of AMS Terms to defend against Canel. Turn that straight line speed down the straight and gain a bit of time on AMS Terms. Jamie's gaining on AMS Terms. See how Max Verstappen's doing. He's on the gearbox of the Toro Rosso. Marcus up the P4. See if we can put a solid race together. Everyone pretty close together. This could be an interesting race. Strategy. It's going to come down to the strategy here. Oh no, easily done through there. Ruined a lot of races in that one. Car park at the castle. Seen it many times. Marshall and P8. Been running in the points. Jamie's lost a little bit of time to AMS Terma for a section. Canel's going to have DRS. Canel at 240 mile an hour coming into the braking zone. He lifted off a lot early. He knew he wasn't going to get that done. He just probably could have broke a bit later. Jamie got a lovely exit out of turn 2 then. Gave Canel no chance on the DRS with that exit. It's going to be a fight all the way to the end, this one. Jamie's taking a little bit too much curb there. You may not think about it, them little temps, they all head up, them little, go over the curb a bit there and you lose a little bit of time, it all adds up. RJ's still behind, the man from the States still behind, 3 tenths behind the Toro Rosso. Marshall closing on Noam. He's in DRS range here on Struth in DRS range of Milk and Norris. As is David Storm in P11 on Struth. Philippe's 1.6 behind P12. And Palexis, maybe he's got a little bit of front end damage. He's not really come up the field as I thought he might. Follow Canel through this little section. He's gaining a lot of time. It's a better line through there for Canel. He's going to have this done easy. Jamie's messed his lines up there and Canel is through. Look at the speed he's taking instead of Jamie from that one mistake. Jamie in the slipstream now looking to come back at Canel. Canel's got DRS. He should have had DRS. He's in range. Also, if Jamie's played a little bit of games with, if Canel didn't have DRS, Jamie had DRS, then I mean Jamie would have had to let him pass to get the DRS. But I just think Jamie just messed his line up through that little S section. I don't think he let Canel pass intentionally. That looks on position changes, so MS Terms up 1, Canel down 1. Jamie in P3 maintaining his position from the start. He'll be happy with that. Marcus up 1, Verstappen down 1. Reddick Nook up 2. Noam in P7 where he started. Marshall down 2. Milk and Norris in 9th. Struth in 10th. David Storm in 11th. They've not changed. Hampalexis. Oh, Philippe's up 3. And now Hampalexis back through. little battle between the McLaren Alpha going on, coming through car. Oh, Alexis has hit the wall. It's got to be commentator's turn as soon as I switch to we spinned it. He'll have to come in for repairs. It's an early stop for Alexis. His day just went from bad to worse. He's had a miserable Azerbaijan so far. He needs to slow it down or he's going to retire it. The coals are over the back of him. Oh, will easily have the downforce through this little section. Alexis is struggling on the left, so we'll see when he comes through to the right. He should be alright on this left. This corner now is going to struggle. He's kept it on the apex. He's slowed down a little bit. Cole's put way more speed in, and Cole's backed off. He must know Alexis is going into the pits. Cole lost a little bit of time there. Not sure what he was doing. Being cautious, I suppose. It's good driving, but he was always going past that Alexis, regardless if he was pitted or not. Enzo Ham will be happy about that. That's another position for Enzo. See if Enzo can get after Cole. Alexis with a new front wing. We've got a battle. Look at the battle for the lead. Oh, look, Kennell's mediums are really paying off now. The softs are starting to die, and Kennell's just going to take advantage of this. They need to get in now. They need to start pitting. I think they might have left it a lap too long, these softs. I think they should have come in like lap 4 and just another set. Yeah, the soft runners are in trouble now. Amos Terry's got no grip in them softs. He's got to come into he's got to pit. Fighting the inevitable. Now had no energy. Look, he already knows he's past this. Now he's going to crank it up. Amos Terry's going to stay out. As he cuts across the track now, goes into the pit. Jamie should be boxing there. Oh, Jamie's going for the lead. I think Kennell's just going to pull away now. I don't think they're going to have the grip to stay with him. Kennell braking slipstream, smart. I hate to see it when you're behind someone braking slipstream, but it is smart. I think this is the section where you're going to see Kennell pull away, where you actually need the grip. Kennell's a little bit wild there, he's tapped the wall. Jamie's staying with him though. But as each lap goes on, I think Kennell will just start to pull away. Jamie doing his best, he's driving well at the minute, the Alpha man. Oh, he's hit the wall! He's hit the barrier, he will not be happy with that. I've done it again to another driver. Jamie won't be happy with hit the barrier there. He's got so much downforce, Kennell's pulled away already. Jamie needs a box. He should have been coming in this lap, but he's lost a little bit of time here. There's an end plate missing, Jamie. The casting section's claimed so many drivers in F1 2019. I'd hate to add it all up. Boy, Amos turns will be a bit faster through there. I think the two soft runners will be pitting now. Jamie's... Yeah, he's pitting off. Didn't think he was boxing. He's still... Alright, fast line through the pits. We got RJ in. RJ's through. RJ on Marcus. Man from the States is through. He's up to P2. See how far he can take these mediums. See if we can jump Jamie and AMS term. I think they might even be going on hard tyres here. Jamie and AMS term. Get the tyres up. AMS term on they're on a set of hards. But I thought they might go for a bold strategy and try and build a gap with some fresh softs, but they're going on fresh mediums, which I think are just match pace for pace with Kennell until the mediums really die off for Kennell, and then he'll be coming out on fresh hards, and I think Kennell's in a strong position here. Marcus through the castle section. It's always tricky following a driver through there. Marcus has done it well. See what RJ's got left in the old tank. He's deploying some energy through here. Now he's saving. It might have been well to save through there. Marcus looking good on ERS. So he's going to have a go down this pitch straight. Marcus should have this done easy once DRS opens. RJ fighting him though. He gave him a little which way do you think I'm going? But it's an easy pass in the end for Marcus. He's back up to P2. These two look like they're going to have a little sort of, maybe a little bit of contact through there. RJ having a look into turn 2. A bit too far back. But he's going to have a nice run here. Going to have a run on DRS. See if we can get it done into turn 3. No, he's a little bit too far back and Marcus has covered that line off. No, he hasn't. He left it open. He left the door open. RJ's going to walk through it. Good driving from the pair of them. RJ'll have to wait for the pitch straight now, I think. He'll keep it nice and tidy, save as much energy as he can. Maybe a bit of fuel as well, sticking to lean mode. Don't want to lose too much time. And Marcus has gone a little bit wide there and RJ took a bit too much curb. No mistakes from both drivers. They're doing their best to avoid each other in a tight section of the track. Nice respectful driving. RJ's got a nice line through there. Yeah, a nice line from RJ. He's going to get a nice exit here. Puts into high just to keep up with Marcus. Don't want to be slipping out of DRS range, not here. Opens up the corner nice, little bit of outside curb there. It's hard to keep it together through that corner. He always runs wide with worn tyres. RJ not as close as what Marcus was into turn 1, but this DRS zone is really powerful and RJ's going to be deploying energy. Nice straight line speed in the Toro Rosso though, and RJ looks like he's going for a dive. No, he just carries on round. Marcus got a great sector 3. Reddit Nook always closing in on these fresh hards. See how far Reddit can take these hards. Maybe he might go for a soft tyre like the two front runners have, and AMS Terms have got past Carl. AMS Terms making his way back through the pack. See if this major undercuts worked. Kinnell's still out on 9 lap old mediums. Alright, no to Kinnell pits. Got his Renault teammate David Storm just up ahead of him. David running in the points currently. You can see Milk and Norris just 3 seconds up the road, so he's not too far away from Milk and Norris. David's kept out the barrier, he's got a full front wing. He's got his Renault teammate closing in very fast. Interesting to see how the relationship grows between the two Renault drivers as AMS Terms comes up behind him. See if there's just, I'll let my teammate go, and I'm going to fight for everything. Lovely section, so fast. You know, it's nice long straight. And the Terms is always going to close in on the slipstream of his teammate. David pulls over to the left. That's the sound defending the inside line, but is he letting him go? I think he's just letting him go. That's good teamwork from the Renault. Well done, David. He probably could have just gone through turn 1 and he let him go through. He would have lost a lot more time, a lot less time. If you just let him go through on this straight, I think he was He was far enough ahead to go through turn 1 and then let him through that second straight. But it's done. The Renaults are working well together, and MS Terms is looking to get after Kinnell. He's got Marshall up ahead, then it's Noam. It's a 5-second gap though. MS Terms are closed out on them fresh hards. Marshall doing well on his stint. He's still in P5, still doing well. Just had to plug my controller in. Batteries are dying. These two stops first out of Marshall and Noam. Marshall should stop first and try and overtake Noam, and he should maybe come in for an undercut. And he do, he's going to go for an undercut, so it'd be interesting to get the undercut done on Noam here. That's what I would have done if I was Marshall. Try and undercut Noam, jump Noam in this pit stop. It's a long lap, Azerbaijan. If your tyres are worn, you're going to lose a lot of time, and fresh tyres will be key here. So Marshall onto the hards, he's going to the end. Marcus on his fresh hards, he's coming back past Marshall. Will got through as well. He's getting a little bit of time on Will actually. So David's gone on, so I think David will need a pit or he's going to lose contact with Milk and Norris. He needs to come into the pits. Philippe just 3/10 behind Truth. Jamie's lost a lot of time to MS Term. I think that front wing change really slowed him up. It's a lot of time through the pit stops. See if Jamie keep his position from Kennel. I think AMS Terms might. He's really flying around the track at the minute. Fleet coming through Castle. These two on similar strategies. Truth with 2 laps younger tyres. So Philippe's going to get past him. It needs to be very soon. But Philippe is closing. I think he might have a go here. Just hear Hamplex's Haas in the background as well, so he's closing up. There he is. There's Hamplex's coming down. Not at the race I thought he might have. Philippe's not close enough to have a go into turn 1. He might just gain a little bit of time. But Enzo Howman getting a new front wing. Carl may jump Enzo here, and he does. It's going to be close between them. Enzo should be coming out the pits. Carl got past Enzo. Kinnell did pit and he's ahead. He's a long way ahead as well. So that early stop did not work out for AMS Terms at all. This is worked out lovely for Kinnell. Going long on their mediums, the soft runners, it's not the strategy. They didn't get away far enough, and Kinnell was able to take his mediums to lap 12 and just extend the gap. He still has some good grip in their mediums to competitively compete against the hards. So Kinnell's in a nice strong position here. The only way he loses is wing damage, and Reddick's going to come out on the mediums. He might even jump Wexrow here, or be very close to Wexrow. So Reddick could jump into P3 here. There goes the Renault AMS Terms. There's Max Verklappen, he's past Wexrow. He's jumped Wexrow and he's having a go at RJ looking for a podium spot. Be an interesting battle, this one to the end. RJ would try to go around the outside, but Relic Nook had control of the inside line. All day RJ was going wide there. Good driving from Relic Nook, good defence. See what RJ can do. And P4 would be happy with this one. Might even treat himself to a cheesesteak after this one. So you've got to earn cheesesteaks in ERN, RJ. You're on your way to earning one. Ready to know them fresh tyres is pulling away from RJ. Them mediums are, he's just going to pull away, I think. Yeah, Relic Nook, their mediums are going to come in handy. Might be able to chase down Amos Terms. So Relic Nook always seems to get this alternate strategy, hards to mediums, and it seems to work out for him pretty well. So Canel's just 9 seconds up the road from turn, about 10 seconds. With 10 laps, if them tyres are a second a lap quicker than the hards, and I think they're only about 7/10. He could be in play for a race win. I think he'd get P2. We'll see how AMS Terms he paces on the 7 lap old hards, see if he can keep it together to the end of the race. It's going to be a tough ask for Terms, but he's capable of doing it. And this one is for the championship lead between these two. Whoever wins this little battle will lead the championship. So that's all to play for. RJ just dropping off a bit. He's got a bit erratic. He should just realise that he should just get his head together. Realise he's on the mediums. Don't take any risks. Just drive your race and see what happens. He might make a mistake. Jamie's really lost out from that front wing change. He's got Marcus all over the back of him as well. Has Jamie got any end plates missing? No, he's just not struggling for a little bit of pace at this stage of the race. He's got his teammate closing in as well. Marcus is all over the back of him. Oh, there's no mistakes for it. Jamie defends that line. He's giving it a little bit of a squeeze. We'll see who's got a straight line speed. DRS open for Marcus. There's the power of the Honda engine. It's an easy pass from Marcus up to P5. Good driving from both drivers. Jamie gave him a little bit of squeeze in the inside line to maybe dishearten him a bit, give him a little bit of scare tactics, but he's through. Jamie with DRS, not got a lot of ERS. I think he's got 9 closing in. Amalex with a 3-second time penalty. Probably one of the first I've seen, to be honest. Jamie's hit that outside wall. I don't think no end plate went there. See if Marcus can chase down Max for Clapham. He's hit the outside wall. It's an endurance race, this one. You see drivers making little mistakes. It's tough on them. So you've got to be precise here. You've got to put the car where you want it, where you need it. Canal 8.8 from Amos Terms, and Relic Nook closing in on P2, man. If Relic Nook can get past here, getting a bit clean there and chase after Canal. He's got nice and wide there. He's got a nice line. He's going to struggle defending this one, Term. Championship lead on the line. See how I think he knows it's game over. The mediums are far too grippy right now, and Amos Terms have been on them for 8 laps, coming up 9 laps. So Relic Nook up to P2. It's another good drive from the Mercedes. It seems to pull them out when he needs to. Oh, where did that rabbit come from? Oh, it was out the hat again. Has he got the pace to chase Kennel down? He's 9.8 behind Kennel. Kennel looking very commanding in the lead. He's been smooth sailing since he got past the soft runners. He's just extended the gap. I mean, he feels quite comfortable out there. It's where he likes to be. Yeah, he's just driving nice, just keeping it all under control, saving some ERS, race management, which is what you need to do. Instead of zero, he puts into low to give him a little bit more boost up the hill, so he's not losing as much time, but he's still saving energy. Back into low for the maximum in the braking zone. He's hit the wall a little bit there. Like I said, endurance race, mistakes will happen. It's a tough race, this one. And he's just deploying all his energy down the back straight. This is good race management from Kennel. But he is closing. I think he's gained 8 tenths in sector 2. It was 9.8, it's now 9.0. So Reddit looks flying. Let's see if he sets the fastest lap here. And it is the fastest lap, so 1:41.4. He's the fastest man on the track. I don't think no one else is going to beat that. Amos Term giving a good shot though, not too far behind. He's still hanging on 10 lap pole hards. He ain't give this one up yet. I think Fogg's ready to look into a mistake. That's all he needs, just one mistake, that's all he needs. MS Term ERS saving well. Getting to 0 for the maximum in the braking zone. Jamie's dropped off the back of Marcus since he got past. He's 1.6 behind. No, I'm 1.5. So I'm not sure if they're just managing the two alphas so they get double points finish. Oh, that's a sneaky line through there over the curb. I've been done in time trial for that one. Yeah, you see as he pulled up the hill, Reddit Nook just took off on them mediums. He's not close enough here. This is where it's going to go wrong for Terms. He'll gain all the time down here if he's in DRS range. I'm not sure if he is anyway. He's 1.0. I think there was a line there. He's not in DRS range, so Reddit Nook's broken DRS just in that last sector, just from the grip of the medium tyres. I think that's condemned Amos Term to P3. Unless Reddit Nook makes a major mistake, he should chase after Kennel, which he is doing. He's 8.6 now. And to be honest, Amos Term is still hanging on. No DRS this time either. Can Reddit Nook? This could be another last lap race between Kennel and Reddit Nook if he carries on this pace. Driving well to keep all together, keep ERS saving, keep deploying it in the right areas, and you'll gain a lot of time around Azerbaijan. You just deploy it in the right areas. Both drivers know what they're doing. McLappen's doing P4. Cheek stakes are on me. He's only 3 seconds up the road from AMS Term. He's on a lot younger tyres, so depending on how the tyre situation holds up for AMS Term, RJ could attack him a bit later on in the race. Still with 7 laps left to go, it's a lot of tyre wear to go through. 9's past Rexrow. Rexrow won't be happy about that as he's in P3 in the championship. He's wanting them points back. And he's looking like he wants his points back from his teammates. Lighting up the back wheels a little bit there. But now he's saying, well, I need some points as well, mate. So you either beat me or suck an egg. Nice little in the team battle here. Do like when teammates battle. And Jamie goes down the outside of turn 1. Nice move from Jamie there. This little alpha battle could go along, go all the way. And Noam's Noam sees the opportunity to take it. That's the sort of driver Noam is. And Jamie, what is Jamie doing? Weaving away over the track. I'm not sure about that one, mate. I mean, it says you're right to do that, but that's a bit unsportsmanlike. I think he's just telling Noam, don't come past me. I want the points, so I'm leading the championship. But that's not the sort of driver Noam is. Noam sees an overtaking opportunity, he takes it. The gap's not changed for Reddick, Nook and Kennell, so Kennell's managing this phase of the race really well at the minute. It's come down like a couple of tenths, but not as much as what it needs to. Amos terms dropped off 3 seconds. Verstappen 2.4 now. I think he's closing a little bit. See if he's got enough time. A bit of lag there from Noam. Ooh, Noam. David Storm on here on Shrewsbury, closing the gap, trying to pick up a couple points for his Renault team. He takes a couple off the Red Bull. Milton Norris still wants a couple points for the Mercedes. He needs to take it off here on Shrewsbury for the constructors. And you got Philippe on Norris, and Hampelix is in the mix as well. There they are in the background. Camera view won't let me have it, but Philippe's got through the P11 and Norris is losing the place to Hampelexis on the inside. So a nice move from Hampelexis. 15 lap old hards. He's not giving up. He's not far away from the points. David Storm still runs through. He's made a little bit of a mistake somewhere. Still got his front end intact, so probably in the braking zone. Philippe's driving well. Just a little battle. No one gives it up here. They all want to score a point. Has taken a little bit of a hit in the constructors today. Hampelexis and Philippe looking really racy out of this pack. He's closing on David Storm, Philippe. Nice and tidy through here, Philippe. And he is nice and tidy. He's going to have a run at David. See if Philippe's got the McLaren power. Wing open for Philippe. Oh, nice racing from the pair of them. Philippe's got it done on the inside though. Oh, David coming back. Nice from David there. He's tried it. David ain't gave this one up. And he's had to yield there. Philippe covered him off. He's going to have DRS up this straight. Philippe's got a terrible exit. Yellow flag. Virtual safety car. What has happened there? We got a virtual safety car. That was getting really tasty between Philippe and David there. That was really good racing. David with a nice little defensive move on the inside of turn 1. Good driving from the pair of them. They both left ample space. Not sure what's happened here. Check the front wing. Where it looks alright. Amber's turn. RJ looks alright. Not Marcus. Please not Marcus. No, Marcus is alright. I'm not sure what the virtual safety car is for. I'm waiting to go green. We are green. There's a green light. And we are racing speed again. Some drivers will win and lose out of that. Kinnell looks like he's going to second at it. 9.7 now, so Kinnell was on it. Amos Terms has lost a little bit of time as well. Verklappen looks like he was on it. But he's closed the gap. So these little things, the virtual safety car, you can gain a lot of time. Kinnell's gained a second. RJ's gained about 7 tenths. Just to drivers switch off, or they let their delta get too high. They're not managing the delta. And then when it goes green and they're right on the delta and they're hitting the brakes where everyone's hitting the accelerator, you're losing a lot of time. RJ can sniff a podium. Just 3 laps remaining though. He needs to get on with it. Wexler and Naim still battling. He's still got that engine glitch on Naim's car. Marshall and P8, 7 seconds behind Wexrow. He's got Shrove closing in on him though. And there's still battle still going on between Philippe, Alexis and David. RJ 1.2, he's tantalisingly close to DRX range. 1.1, 1.2 again. Hampelex is looking like he wants to get past Philippe for this final point. Oh, Hampelex is really flat out through there. He's right on the gearbox of Philippe. Philippe knows that he's charging battery, he's defending. He just lets Hampelexis through by the looks of it. Oh, he's gone for the... He's done the DRS switch on him. Sneaky from Philippe, but it's smart. Philippe's got... Hampelexis has got a lot of battery. What's Philippe got? Not that much, but he's going to have DRS. It's going to be key. Hampelexis will be a bit annoyed about that. And David looking like he's having a look down the inside, but he decides not to. Hampelexis now got DRS. Philippe hasn't done the DRS on him this time. He's got a nice exit out of there. Hampelexis goes for... Oh, he's having a look. Just having a look. Giving Philippe the old... Oh, and he's messed up for Hampelexis. No. Maybe he played too many games there. And he's got stung. David's surely going to be through. Philippe's just going to scamper away. Hampelexis is struggling in the turns. This ain't going to be long for David to get past him. David's a man for P11. David does get past him. I think Hampelexis lets him through during the castle section. Hampelexis conceded that his day might be over. And Verklappen in DRS range. Kinnell's really managed this race well. 10 seconds, 10.3 to Rednook. But this is going to be the battle for the podium. If Ide can get past Terms here, he sticks the McLaren on the podium. He's let the back tyres up. Lost a little bit of time there. He's going to have to wait for the long straight. Just keep it nice and tidy in sector 2, RJ. Can you get yourself a podium, son? Alexis, I think, is retired. Is he retired in the pits? Or has he binned it? No, he's retired in the pits, but I think his car might come out again. No, he didn't. Well done, Haas team, keeping that car in. He's got this straight and one more on the final lap to get past AMS Terms. That is risky. AMS Terms going on deep. Is he going for the DRS switch as well? I'm not sure. I mean, that's just his defensive line, and he has sort of gone for the DRS switch. RJ's got through. AMS Terms is doing the Philippe DRS trick. I suppose that's calm off from the one McLaren, and the other McLaren's suffering from it. AMS Terms. See if RJ's got it on the battery. DRS open now for Term, and there's the power. And this could go on to the next lap. RJ needs to be aware of that. AMS Terms playing some games to keep P3. If he loses P3, Reddington could extend his lead even more. So he needs to keep hold of this. Yellow flag in sector 2. That's just up ahead. That could be a lap car, or it could be one of the... I'm not sure, no yellow flags on the map. So I'm not sure that was for. Oh, it's in the castle. Is it Canal? There's a yellow flag in the castle. It's Milk and Norris. And that should be a safety car. These two are coming up on it quick. This needs... Oh no! Oh no! It's a car park. I knew it! I knew it's a car park. Oh my god. No one's going to be happy about that. RJ's going to be fuming. RJ's going to be so mad. Milk and Norris bins it on the last lap in the castle. And it wrecks RJ's race. No one might even have a pop here. RJ must have a red front wing. No one's going to be happy about that. AMS Terms struggling. It's going to still hold on to it. But that was really anticlimactic. I was watching RJ. I thought he was going to have a go at Terms for the last podium spot, and Milk and Norris bins it. And Noam is there. He's trying to pick up the pieces. Oh, this would be such a shame if RJ loses P5. I don't think he's got... Has Noam got enough battery? He's not got enough battery for this. If he was in overtake, he might have just got it. RJ, well done, he keeps it. I wanted him to keep that, and he did deserve that. Oh my god, well done, Canal. Managed the race well. Canal in P1, Reddington. The only aware driver on the track. Well, great driver from Reddington. To be honest, he's the only one who had the brains to slow down and go past that. He'll be just about happy with that one. Marcus P4, he'll be happy with that, because I think that's consecutive P4s for Marcus now. Max Verstappen, I feel so sorry for RJ. So sorry, I might even have to get him into the party. It's such a shame, so anticlimactic. Entertaining race all the way through though. Canel will be happy with that one. He deserves a race win this season. He's had a bit of unluck, and there he is lifting the Azerbaijan trophy. That is going to taste nice, Canel. Reddington on a podium once again. Solid drive from Reddington and AMS Terms. Your top three. What an ending, I can't believe it. I said in Discord all the way there'll be a car park at the castle. I didn't expect on the last lap. Thank you, Will Forward. So, Canel P1, Reddington P2, AMS Terms P3, Marcus P4, RJ P5. I feel really sorry for RJ. Noam and Jamie 6 and 7 respectively for the Alphas. Double points finished for them. Marshall P8, another points finished for him. He's 3 races, 3 points finishes. 9th, ERN Struth. 10th, Philippe for the McLarens. Double points finishes for them. Good drive from Philippe. David Storm, the man for P11. Carwin P12. Milk and Norris. I don't think many people are going to be happy with Milk and Norris. P13, bidding it on the last lap. So unlucky. I've got to invite RJ. I've got to talk to him. RJ.
I'm gonna lose my mind in a second.
RJ, put your audio on. Put your audio on. Still on the stream, man.
Listen. I included my audio. I'm gonna freak out. Listen. So I'm fighting Term, right? I'm coming down. It's coming down the last lap. I got Maxwell catching me. It would have been a thrilling end. So I'm coming out through the castle section, catching this man. Here it comes. I don't even know who it was. It was Holman or it was Norris, and they just go into the wall. Next thing you know,
it was
bang,
Forber.
pile up,
It was Will
bang,
Forber.
pile up. Term into the back of him. No wing. Now I come through, alright? I see the car ghost. As soon as I go to pass the car, it unghosts. It unghosts. Next thing you know, bang, front wing gone. Now I got Maxwell.
RJ, I was watching on stream.
Oh my god, Maxwell got through.
It was a car park at the castle.
Maxwell got through.
I know Marcus got through, man.
It would have been a three-way drag race.
I was like, RJ's gonna have a last lap go at Term, dude. Cause you see what Term done to you on the second to last lap. He let you overtake him, so he
so he could get the DRS. I would have had him on that last lap, dude. I was in such a good position. It would have been a bit of.
I was watching, man. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
I'm gutted. Will
Forber,
that would have been a podium. That was my best. That's probably my best chance at a podium all season. My pace is good there.
That was unreal. I thought you had the podium. Well, I was watching for the last couple of laps with you, and I thought you had it, man.
That hurts, man. That really hurts. You know, you work so hard to catch him. You know, like the last 10 laps or whatever it was, and I see him slowly catching him. You know, he got involved with Relic, and I was like, this is my chance. So I put the foot down. Max Hill's catching me, and all that hard work, dude. Just to fall a position because of the pileup and then ghosting.
If Noam had some energy, he'd have overtook you on that last lap as well. He had no ERS.
He would have, and I couldn't go flat out to the chicane because half my front wing was missing, man. It's just very frustrating.
He was lucky Noam had he had nothing. He had no ERS.
I'm gutted, dude. That hurts.
But I was gutted for you, man. I thought you had Term. I thought you had the podium.
I thought I had
Noam.
it.
Is Kenneth in it?
Thank you.
Sorry, Kenneth, I didn't even see you join.
How
you doing, Kenneth?
I'm good, man. You?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. Alright, you controlled that race. Once you pass the guys on the soft, you controlled that race from there.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna be quick in the start, so I just kept it cool and tried to use them. Because it wasn't that hard to stay in the DRS.
I thought if they had decent laps on the hards, I thought Jamie and especially MS Term might have jumped you, but your pace on the mediums was good. It was solid. It was like consistent, and they just couldn't close the gap.
Yeah, I mean it was almost a perfect race until I saw that Force India of Enzo parked in the castle section, and I have no idea why he stood there for so long.
I thought Will started that. I thought it was the Mercedes, then the racing.
Oh no!
And everyone else after it.
When I came into the Sector 2, I saw there was yellow flag in the castle section, and I was like, okay, it's probably someone who's retired, because I thought it was
Did you slow down?
Because
Relic Nook was the only one who actually missed the car. Everyone else hit a car. Relic Nook slowed down, and everyone and just drove through. Like he slowed right down. Everyone else come through there full pelt. Didn't even.
Yeah, I did slow down, but not by much. Not by much.
Dude, my friends, like 5 of my teammates, are literally having a watch party at his house right now. Like they just watched that entire race.
Can it say so?
I'm so serious. I'm about to call him.
Oh, no.
To see you get bent.
Yeah, they're all talking about it right now. I'm about to call him.
Kenneth.
Oh, but yeah.
Those first laps.
I've not included my audio, but.
Yeah, right. Well done, everyone. It was an exciting race, and we'll see you next week.